All right, so I got Ed here. We're doing real basic cross choke, okay, from the closed guard. Real super basic stuff, but if you master the basics, it's gonna be a good thing. So you remember from the first class we did, I had this posture break where I go palm up into the collar, okay? We're digging deep, boom, we're shooting it, we're here, we're making a fist, right? Second grip is gonna be a parachute grip on the sleeve, right? So what we're gonna do is we're gonna break the posture like we learned in the first class. We're gonna pull both these, and we're gonna pull with our legs. So I get Ed down here, boom, we're here. I'm gonna take this guy, swim underneath, and come underneath and get this cross choke, boom, right underneath. All I'm gonna do here is flare my wrists, and like I'm casting a fishing rod. I need to keep my elbows in, and I need to bring him to me like a seated row. So it's this here, boom, that's all it is. So I'm here, double unders, okay? I got double palm up grip, and the blades of my hands are on his carotid artery, and all I'm doing is this and pulling in a little bit, keeping my elbows tight, pulling in, and it's gonna choke him. So we'll start over again. That posture break from week one, boom, I get it, I make a fist. It's right behind his ear, the thumb's right behind his ear. I get the second parachute grip, boom, I break his posture, I swim in, and I come underneath and get that second palm up grip on his collar. All I'm doing is bringing him in a little bit, keeping my elbows in, and casting those rods, getting those blades on the side of his carotid arteries, okay? Looks a little something like this. And you can even use your legs to bring them in a little bit while you do it too, okay? So, real basic, real simple cross choke, X choke, whatever you want to call it, from inside the guard. You got palm up, you break them down, you sneak that second one in, you're doing this right here, okay? It's like casting a rod, a fishing rod. Do this, bring your legs in just a little bit, and it's like a seated row. You guys ever do a seated row at the gym? It's that same thing. We're using our back muscles, our big muscles, right? And we're keeping our elbows in, because when they come out like this, it's not good. Keep them in, you bring them in, and it's this motion right here. And it's, if you got the right grips, that's all it takes is really this. You know what I mean? So, anybody have any questions? Anybody want to see it again? Sure. One more time? All right. So I got Ed here. I'm going to break his posture, get him into this cross choke, right? So boom, first one, collar up, grab it, make a fist, parachute grip here, break his posture by pulling my legs in. I swim underneath, and I'm right to that other side collar. From here, I got both of my blades on his carotid arteries. I'm going to do a seated row, bring them in with my legs, and cast the rods, okay? Gets pretty tight real quick. That's all you need to do. So, real simple, real basic cross choke. Any more questions? All right, let's get it. 1, 2. I got Ed here in the closed guard again. It's just another variation of the cross choke from closed guard. So, I got Ed here. I got my same palm up grip, breaking his posture. Boom, I get him down like this. Say he blocks my arm and I can't really get to that underneath, right? So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna make a big old circle, come around like this. I'm gonna just come down like an alligator right on top of him. Boom. I'm gonna grab material and I'm gonna get under the chin, and it's gonna be the same finish. Same finish. So the only variation here is, you know, he's blocking me from coming underneath. So I go over top. And what I want to do is I want to kind of get on my side when I come over here and kind of hip out a little bit and get him over to where I'm over here. And then I clamp down. Because even when I break his posture and he's blocking that arm, it's hard for me to come straight over like this. But if I get to the side and then come over, he's already at that angle. And it's that same motion. Boom. All you're doing is, instead of palm up, it's palm up, and then the grip right here where the other palm up would normally be. You're just grabbing material, and it's that same motion, okay? So one last time. I'm here. I break down Ed. Boom. We're here. I can't get underneath. I'm going to kick off to the side a little bit, come around, and I'm going to grab him right here, and we're just going to finish it. Boom. You can hip out as much as you need to. You can change that angle as much as you need to with that one, okay? So it's going to be a slight variation to that first one. So, anybody have any questions on that?
When you hip out, you don't like recenter at all. Like when you hip to the right, you know, you just stay in that angle.
You can recenter, yeah. It all depends on how they're defending it and where their center of gravity is and things like that. You can come off to the side and then recenter and clamp it down, or you can stay off to the side and clamp it down and choke them out. It's really up to you. It's going to depend on where you guys are at, head positioning, things like that. But it is an option.
Put your foot in the head too.
Yeah, there's tons of stuff you can do right there. But it's just a variation to where you can't get underneath, so you go over top. Kick them off to the side, stay to the side, or come back neutral. So, any questions? Anybody want to see it again? All right, let's get it. 1, 2. All right, guys. Another choke from the inside the guard. Real basic stuff we're going to do in Ezekiel from the close guard. So they got too low. We're going to use that elbow grip to break the posture like we did first class. And then from there, we're just going to get an Ezekiel grip on the neck, okay? So third technique, I got Ed here in my close guard. He's got too low, right? We're going to do that same posture break where I come in under the elbows and I break him down here, and then I get him like this. From here, what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab my own gi inside, and I'm going to swim it in like this, right underneath his chin on his carotid, and I'm going to make a scissor motion, okay? So it's going to look like this. We're going to come under, and it's going to be a scissor motion. It's called the Ezekiel, okay? So one more time. Got Ed in my closed guard. Go to break the posture. I come up on the elbows. I'm pulling the elbows out, flaring them out, and pulling them, breaking his posture with my legs at the same time. Boom. And then I hug the head. I can get a gable grip, whatever. Doesn't matter. Fingers inside the gi. We come in. We find that carotid artery. And we just make a scissor motion. Just like this again. Oops, sorry, Ed. Just like that. So we're breaking the posture with that posture break that we learned. So we're coming in, boom. Knife hand is going to be on the carotid, right here, right under the chin, right under the jawline. Any other questions? Anybody want to see it again?
One more time?
One more time? Yeah. All right, so I got Ed here in the guard. So I'm coming in on the elbows, flaring them out, and I'm here. Like I said, I like getting this this gable grip here and holding that down. You can just switch right here, boom, right to the Ezekiel. I'm going on that carotid artery with my knife hand, and I'm just making a knife or a scissor motion with my knife hand like this. So it's going like that, right here on the side of his neck on the artery. It's a blood choke. So, any other questions? Anybody want to see it again? All right, let's get it. 1, 2.